Over the next 3 weeks, I'm going to be attempting to walk from Tokyo, where I am right now, to Osaka, which is a journey that's about 600 kilometers and should take me about 3 weeks, hopefully. So let's see how it goes. It's been a while since I've vlogged and it's a little bit awkward, but I guess I'll get used to it over the next couple weeks. Also, I forgot to mention that I'm meeting my friends in Osaka and they still don't know anything about this walk, so stay till the end of the video to see their reactions. The destination for today is Yokohama, which is about 20 kilometers, which on a good day should take you about 4 hours, 5 hours, but considering it's raining, I think it might take me a lot longer than that. My guitar bag is definitely not waterproof and I don't want to risk breaking it. I think I'm ready for the next 4 hours now. 4 hours and 5 minutes to go. There is still just a little bit of sakura left in Tokyo, but most of it has disappeared now and turned green, as you can see over there. I just got a notification that it's probably gonna rain for the next hour, so I think I might get some breakfast somewhere. All right, let's keep going. I've got about 3.5 hours left to walk before I reach my hotel for tonight. So it is starting to rain again, and I'm having a stop at the convenience store just to get a quick drink. I have about an hour and 45 left to walk. I think I might just wait for the rain to slow down just a little bit and keep on walking. The weather forecast is showing rain until 2 a.m. So I'm definitely gonna have to walk through the rain. I have to check into my hotel. Also, so far, we're 17,500 steps in. I can already see Yokohama from here, so we're getting pretty close. I made it to my hotel and that ends the first day of walking. I did about 21 kilometers today, but that is not going to be enough if I want to make it to Osaka in 3 weeks. Let's see if my friend will pick up. Oto-san.
You're in Yokohama? Yeah, of course.
I just spent the last 30 minutes drying my shoes with a hairdryer in the bathroom. And I am on my way to meet my friend Okapi right now. I didn't tell Okapi why I was in Japan, and he was a little bit confused, so let's see his reaction. Kanpai.
Yeah, cheers.
You know why I'm in Yokohama today? I'm going to walk to Osaka.
Oh, what walk?
I'm going to walk to Osaka.
You sound like an Edo era. It's like 400 years ago. Wow, crazy man.
Seems like stupid.
Good morning, everyone. This is day 2. I just checked out of the hotel. Today's plan, I am walking to Hiratsuka, which is, I think, a 33-kilometer, roughly 8-hour walk if I do it nonstop. So it's probably going to take me closer to 10, 11 hours. Walking through the rain the day prior definitely had its effects. Since my shoes were made out of fabric, my feet were wet the entire day, leaving me with a ton of blisters. I just did the first 10,000 steps for today. I've been walking for about 2 hours, did 8.5 kilometers. I still have 6 hours of walking ahead of me and about 25 kilometers. Before I started this trip, I thought my feet were gonna be the one that were gonna hurt the most. But actually it's the shoulders from carrying both a backpack and a guitar. I'm pretty thirsty. I'm gonna try and find the convenience store, get myself a drink and keep on walking. Combining the weight of both the backpack and the guitar, I was carrying around 15 kilograms, which doesn't seem that much, but after a couple hours, it really starts to hurt. This is finally starting to feel like I've left the big city. I've just finished the first 20 kilometers of the day. My feet are starting to hurt a little bit. I have just arrived at the hotel. While I was booking this hotel, 32 kilometers didn't seem that impossible, but also I was averaging 2,450 steps a day in preparation for this trip. I did 41,500 steps with 34.8 kilometers walked. Funny story about yesterday. I always thought my friend Okapi lived in Yokohama. So when I went to Yokohama, I gave him a call, but apparently he lives in the city I walked to today, in Hiratsuka. And today I'm meeting him in his hometown. I'm in pain. I'm in a lot of pain. I can't lift my arm. It's this shoulder. I really, really, really hope that tomorrow I feel better. But that's the last hotel I actually booked. If I arrive and I feel like shit, I can always take a rest day. I'll check back with you guys when it's dinner time. Until then, I grab myself a beer to numb the pain. Perfect. Day 3. Last night I made the mistake of staying up till way too late. Today is going to be an easier day though. It's going to be about 21 kilometers. My main motivation to go on this walk was to experience Japan in a way I've never been able to do before, leaving the big cities and experiencing the countryside and smaller cities that as a tourist you wouldn't usually come across. And today felt like the first day I actually got to experience that. I just finished the first 2 hours of walking for today and it's going pretty well. I thought I'd be in more pain after yesterday. Yesterday was really rough. I have about 2.5 hours left for today, about 11 kilometers. So it's going well. I've been buying these protein milks a couple times a day because I think it's good for something. I'm not exactly sure what, but... So, remember when I said I was feeling better today? My feet are killing me right now. It's only about 45 minutes till I get to my hotel, so yeah. It feels so good to not carry the backpack and the guitar around. I just checked into the hotel, took a shower, and I'm on my way to get some food now. Tomorrow is going to be a very difficult day because I will have to pass the Hakone mountains. And I still don't know what my plan is. It seems like a really, really rough hike. I want to try and find those feet pads that I've seen on Instagram Reels. I think they might be these ones. I guess I will let you know tomorrow if they worked. Okay. My feet are still not 100%. I'm in pain with every single step. Might have been smart to take a rest day here, but I don't have too much time. We gotta keep going. All right, so today is the day I've been dreading the most. Probably the most difficult day of the trip. I gotta climb the Hakone mountains. Yeah, I've been thinking about what to do for quite a while now. I booked a hotel, which is about 18 kilometers away, about 800 something meters in elevation. Despite me knowing for about 2 months I was gonna do this walk, I didn't really prepare properly, and today that lack of preparation really caught up with me. I'm about halfway, but I think the hard part starts here. 1 hour walking, and let's see if they have something to drink, maybe to eat or smoke. So we are now on the actual Hokkaido route. It's beautiful. I've got about 6 kilometers left to go. 6 very difficult kilometers because this is not a very easy path, but yeah, it's beautiful. So that is where I started this morning. I'm tired. So here's a pro tip for you all. Bring water if you're ever going to do this hike. Especially if you're buying probably the driest snack in Japan. And finally, after 20 very difficult kilometers, I made it up to Lake Ashi. Before I started this walk, I had my doubts whether I could actually do it, but reaching the top of Mount Hakone was the first time I truly felt like I could make it to Osaka. I just checked into the hotel. Today was a difficult day, but I'm so happy that I made it. This was the day that I was most scared about because of the elevation. I think pretty much from here, tomorrow I will have to go down the mountain. And then the days after are gonna be pretty much at sea level, I think. I'm not quite sure. The area around here, there are no convenience stores, no restaurants that are open. So I asked about that at the front desk, and they told me at 6:30 p.m. they can make me a chicken hot pot. Day 5. I just had some breakfast, checked out of the hotel. And today we're on our way to Numezu. I think that's what the city is called. It's about a 22 kilometer walk. It's a warm day. It's not windy. I'm feeling good. Should be an easy day. I'm walking from Hakone, which is about 800 meters in elevation, down to sea level again. So should be a lot easier than yesterday when we had to walk up 800 meters. The nearest convenience store is about 3.5 hours away. So it's going to be the first checkpoint if we don't find any vending machines along the way. Another day of walking on the side of the road, hoping to not get hit by any incoming traffic. People drive pretty fast over here, so it's a little dangerous. I have a feeling like this is going to happen a lot during this trip. Hopefully not get hit though, because that would just be annoying. The route that I'm supposed to take is closed. We are here right now. I'm supposed to be walking this little path over here, but what it suggests me to do is walk all the way back, take another hiking route. But I think I will just go back a little bit and follow the big road. So on the way up to Hakone, there were signs saying, watch out for bears. And I'd imagine if there were any bears, this would probably be the area. It is still about an hour and a half to the next convenience store, and I'm very, very thirsty. I was sitting here for, I think, half an hour playing guitar, which might not have been the smartest idea because I'm very dehydrated, so let's keep walking. I definitely underestimated how difficult it was to walk down the mountain, but the good weather, the constant view of Mount Fuji, and the beautiful countryside definitely made up for it. I finally made it to a convenience store, bought myself a sandwich, drinks, some protein. I thought today was gonna be an easy day, but after yesterday, my legs are just so sore. It's really hard to walk right now. I have about 8 kilometers left, which should take me about 2 hours, but at the rate that I'm going right now, I think it's gonna take me closer to 3.5. I'm so happy that every Japanese hotel has a bath. It really does help. I'm on my way to get some food. Apparently, one of the highest rated places in the city is an Italian restaurant. Tomorrow we're going to Fuji, the city, not the mountain. The lady just gave me this as a starter, and when she put it on the table, I thought these were chopsticks. So I picked them up and I was like, oh. Day 6. Today we're walking to Fuji, which is just a short 21, 22 kilometers. So the hotel I stayed at included breakfast, and they only had like 3 different dishes. So I grabbed some chicken, and as soon as I started eating, I realized the chicken was still frozen. I'm sure it was my mistake. Maybe I should have put it in the microwave or something, but... So yeah, I didn't eat this morning. Let's go to a convenience store, grab a sandwich. The road I was walking on before takes me almost all the way to Fuji, but there is also this seaside road, which is really nice, so just gonna follow this for a couple kilometers. What was supposed to take me 4.5 hours turned into 8 hours of walking as my legs were still recovering from climbing Mount Hakone. As you can see, it is dark already. I just checked into my hotel, took a shower, and heading into town to get some food right now. I'm hungry. I only ate sandwiches today. I think I came a little bit too late because I've tried 3 restaurants so far, which are all full. There's one more place to try, which is Italian food. See if they have some space. All right. Day 7. Today's the day I don't know what to do. Yesterday I thought maybe today is the day that I would take my first rest day because I was walking very slow yesterday. But the hotel I was staying at didn't have any space for an extra night. So I had to check out this morning. It is now 10:15 a.m. If I were to take a rest day today, I would still have to carry all my stuff until check-in, which is usually 3 or 4 p.m. And a part of me also just wants to keep walking. But the next destination is roughly 30 kilometers away. So today I might just go for it, see if I can make it. First breakfast. Just finished the first hour. There's no going back now. We gotta make it to Shizuoka today, no matter how long it takes. 30 kilometers to go. I'm gonna try and take as many breaks as I can. I don't care what time I arrive. Let's keep going. And so I've decided to give it one final push for the week before resting tomorrow. And unbeknownst to me, this ended up being both the longest day and the day with the most amount of steps so far. It's 4:30 p.m. I am not even halfway there yet, so today's gonna be a long day. It's gonna get dark soon, so I hope by the time it does get dark, I'm not next to the highway. So when I left this morning, I still had the option to book a hotel, which was closer to the area I'm in right now. But when I just checked, all the hotels were sold out. I basically gotta make it to the center of Shizuoka right now. Ooh, let's keep going. 13 kilometers more. Just 13 kilometers more. We can do it. It was painful. I had to take a break, saw the McDonald's, and I thought, why not? Today was a difficult day. Tomorrow is a rest day. Looking forward to that. So yeah, I'm about to break my record in steps, not distance, because my steps have been getting smaller the past couple days. Currently sitting at 42,000. Day 9. Yesterday's rest day was really nice. Today we're walking from Shizuoka to Fujieda, which is about 21, 22 kilometers. I saw there were a couple of mountains on the way to Fujieda, which hopefully aren't too high. Keep dreaming. Taking a rest day after walking over 190 kilometers in the first week really helped me. My legs were feeling a lot better and I felt ready for what the next week was gonna bring me. That was the last convenience store for the next 2 hours. The next 2 hours are gonna be through these wonderful hills. It's gonna be fun. So there's this tunnel and Google Maps wants me to walk through it. As you can see, there's no walking path here. Alternatively, I can walk through this village, which goes around the tunnel, but it's a couple extra kilometers. The other side has a path where you can walk. It's a long tunnel though. Look at this. Take a look at this toilet. It's a good toilet. Occasionally, Google Maps would lead me onto roads that weren't walkable or straight up felt too dangerous to walk. In those moments, I would have to improvise and find alternative routes. Because of that, some days that were supposed to be easy ended up being way longer than I expected it to be. Arrived at the hotel. That was probably the easiest day so far. Didn't have any real pain. It took me a little bit longer than usual, but that's because I knew today wasn't going to be a very far day and I just wanted to enjoy all the nice places I came across. Still need to go out, get some food, and maybe get a drink after because tonight at midnight is going to be my birthday. Very lonely birthday. In a small Japanese city I've never heard of before. Day 10. Today's my birthday. I want to try and arrive in the next city a little bit early so we can grab a drink somewhere. But we've got about 30 kilometers to walk. Probably a little bit more than that. It's currently 9:30 a.m. It would be nice if we arrived before 7, 8 p.m. Let's try. This is the last convenience store for the next 3 hours. And that is because I'm gonna have to walk up in those hills back there. I thought after Hakone there was no more climbing, but apparently I was wrong. It's about 300 meters up. I'm learning from my mistakes. I actually grabbed a drink from the family mart. So this time I'm prepared. We are back on the old Tokaido route. I remember these stones. This must be the worst surface to walk on. These are some of those tea fields. One thing I completely underestimated about Japan is just how mountainous it really is. In my mind, Mount Hakone was the only major climb standing between Tokyo and Osaka, but that was far from true. "25 kilometers down, only 1 hour to go. I think we're doing good. We're definitely gonna arrive before it gets dark. But we gotta watch out for the camera so nobody drives over it." Today was a beautiful day. The tea fields. It was a little bit tougher in the middle with some of the mountains, but yeah, we got through it. If you're wondering what I'm filming everything on, this is the DJI Osmo Pocket 3. I found an izakaya that has some good reviews, so pictures look good. Food might be good. It's Japan. I'm actually starving. Like, the only thing I ate today was a convenience store sandwich. So this will be good. Nobody in these smaller cities speak English, and my Japanese is very limited, especially if the menu looks like this. The food was honestly amazing. The bar was empty though. Today's destination is a city called Hamamatsu, which is about 28-29 kilometers away from here, but it's raining. It is now 11 a.m. The rain should stop around 1 p.m. So I'm contemplating just waiting for the rain to stop, maybe grab some breakfast. Only problem with that is we're gonna arrive pretty late in Hamamatsu. I'm only an hour and a half into walking, but my shoes are soaked. Luckily, it stopped raining, but I still have about 5 or 6 hours of walking ahead of me. And I don't want to walk in wet shoes because last time I did that, I got a lot of blisters. There's a coin laundry place about an hour and 10 minutes away, and they have a shoe drying machine. So I'm gonna go there. It's about a 2 or 3 kilometer detour, but to be honest, I think it will save my feet. The shoe drying machine worked surprisingly well, and after just 20 minutes, I was on my way again. It is 6:30 p.m., 20 kilometers down, 10 kilometers to go. At least my feet are dry. I'm gonna arrive at the hotel pretty late, but that's not a problem. A very long day. Let's keep going. Just took a bath, took a shower, on my way to get some food now. Let me tell you, today was a rough day. When I was drying my shoes, I also had to replace my Band-Aids. And apparently this morning I put a Band-Aid right on top of a blister, so when I took it off, ripped the skin right off. The last 20 plus kilometers I was walking with an open wound, basically. So, yeah. That's gonna be a problem. It feels like my heel has a heartbeat. I don't know if that's a good thing. I did use disinfectant. Cheers. Day 13, day 12, day 12, day 13. I don't know what day it is. So today we're walking to a city called Hamanako, with about 5 layers of band-aids on my heel. Let's hope we make it. It's about 20 kilometers. It's early. We got all day to get there, so yeah. I feel like I might need a rest day again soon. This morning, I was in a lot of pain, but I went to a pharmacy, I got myself a pack of ibuprofens and just kept on walking. It is now 8 p.m. I took some time after I checked in to take care of all the wounds that I have, all the injuries. There are not that many restaurants around here. Actually, this city, it's a very small city, but it has a nice vibe to it. It's next to the water. I like it. Good morning. Today we're going to a city called Toyokawa, which is about 25 kilometers away. I initially wanted to go to a city called Toyohashi, but in order to make some good progress today, I chose a city that's a little bit further. I didn't realize this, but we're back in the mountains again. And the next convenience store is in an hour and a half. This road I'm walking on is not a very walkable road, and several people stopped to ask if I needed help, which was very nice, but I explained them what I was doing and kept walking. We are finally out of Shizuoka prefecture. It seems like I've been in Shizuoka for the longest time, but we're entering a prefecture called Aichi, which is right behind that building. 2.5 kilometers till the next convenience store. I am thirsty. So let's keep going. I might have made a mistake. I went all the way down here thinking it was some sort of nature trail shortcut. But now I am not so sure. There doesn't seem to be a clear path. Is that the path? Or is this the path? Oh no. This bridge was a little bit sketchy, but luckily the rest of the way was a lot easier. I'm about 15 minutes away from the hotel and I found this really nice little area next to the river. And since I want to record a video tomorrow, I thought about changing my strings. And this would be a nice time to tell you all about the sponsor for this video. Most of you that play guitar will already know the brand. It's Diodario. I reached out to them about 2 weeks before going on this trip and they were kind enough to support me. So usually I use the Diodario XS13s for my guitars. But since this is a smaller guitar, I'm using the 12s. And the Diodario XS strings are honestly the best guitar strings I have ever tried. I've been using them every single day for the past 2 years. So I'm really happy that I've got the support from Diodario because it's a company that I actually really love. But besides guitar strings, they also make a lot of other things. I always bring this with me whenever I travel. It's a maintenance kit, including everything you need to clean your guitar, polish up the frets, restringing. So ideally, when you're changing your strings, you want to be using a table. You can use a tool like this, which is in the maintenance kit, to hold up the neck. There's also a little mat to put your guitar on so it doesn't scratch. But I really like this location. I want to do it over here. Diodario has a 3-step cleaning and polishing system, which I really like. Now, this next part is my favorite part, which are these little blue papers. And these are polishing cloths. Take a look at that first fret. Look at all the dirt that this paper has removed. So yeah, that's it. I just really want to thank the Adario for helping me a little bit with this trip. They are a company I use every single day. So yeah, anything from guitar strings to guitar accessories, I highly recommend them. Good morning. Today I woke up feeling a little bit dizzy. I'm not quite sure what that was about. Today we got 25 kilometers to walk. We're going to a city called Okazaki. The last 10 kilometers of walking, I tried to record a video earlier, but it's so incredibly windy that it almost blew over my tripod. So we're gonna try again tomorrow. Just taking a little break, 2 more hours of walking. Today was a relatively easy day, made even better by the scenery and a beautiful sunset. The city of Okazaki turned out to be one of my favorite stops during this walk, and I can't wait to get back there one day. Good morning. So today is going to be the longest day so far. I'm going to have to walk 40 kilometers. I was a little bit scared walking 40 kilometers because last time I walked 37 kilometers, I arrived around midnight with a lot of pain. But there is one thing I haven't tried yet. In Japan, you have a service where you can send luggage from hotel to hotel. I haven't used this service because it takes a day to arrive. But since tomorrow is going to be a rest day, it doesn't matter if my luggage arrives tomorrow morning. So this morning, I put a fresh change of clothes in my guitar bag, some essentials like band-aids, things like that. So today we're just walking with the guitar, no heavy backpack. Should be a lot easier. By the way, this city is great. I love it. Also, the power bank I brought with me on this trip is about 1 kilogram. It's huge. So I didn't bring it with me today, but I did bring a charger. So worst case scenario, I can always charge my phone in a convenience store. Also, I am already walking the wrong way. I have to go back. This is so much easier. Not carrying my backpack today made me realize just how much extra weight I've been carrying and that I packed way too much for this trip. Moving without it felt so much easier, and in future walks I will try to bring the weight down as much as possible. 26 kilometers down, 14 kilometers to go. Feeling good, a little bit tired. I'm hoping to arrive before 10 p.m. so I can go out and get some food as well. So that was so much easier than if I would have had the backpack. It really made a huge difference. I was in pain, but not as much pain as usual. And also, I made it here before 10 p.m., which is good because that was my goal. I'm gonna freshen up a little bit and then see if I can find a place to have a small bite, maybe a beer. Just walk around the city a little bit. Good morning. Today we're walking to a city called Hashima, which is about 31 kilometers away. Yesterday I had my rest day. I didn't do much. I slept for most of the day. I tried to relax. For the past couple of days, my Achilles on my right leg has been very swollen, so took a couple of painkillers this morning. Feeling good. If everything goes according to plan, I will arrive in Osaka around Monday. But I want to try and maybe get there by Sunday, which might be difficult, but it might be doable. Opposed to my previous rest day where I felt a lot better afterwards, this time I was feeling a lot more pain. During the rest day, I picked a place 31 kilometers away, assuming I would feel a lot better than I did. Luckily, the route I was taking stayed mostly flat, but it did take me a lot longer than it should have to reach my destination. Today was a lot tougher than I expected it to be. I had to change the route a couple times because Google Maps wanted me to walk on the side of the road, which was kind of dangerous. So in the end, I did 34 kilometers instead of 30, 31. Also, my feet were in a lot of pain today, so much so that I ended up ordering pizza. Yesterday was a very difficult day. I was in a lot of pain. I was a little bit scared about doing another 30 kilometer plus day, but I woke up early. We have all day. Check-in ends at 8 p.m. It is currently 9 a.m., so we have 11 hours to get there. My heel is feeling okay right now. Not in too much pain, but I'm gonna take it slow today. It's gonna be fun. I am tired. But, didn't expect it to be easy. And I was proven right. With the beautiful scenery distracting me from my injuries, the kilometers seemed to fly by, and surprisingly, today turned out to be a pretty easy walk. Last convenience store before reaching the hotel. I'm about 1.5 kilometers away from the hotel, and today was a lot easier than I expected. No real pain. So yeah, just taking a final rest and then doing the last 15 minutes. So apparently every single restaurant in the city is closed. One is closed because of Golden Week. The other one is closed because they're closed on Wednesdays. So tonight is going to be convenience store food. I bought a bag full of random things. I have a feeling like it's going to be another early night. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. All right, so today we're walking to a city called Hakone, which is about 18 or 19 kilometers away from here. So it's going to be a pretty easy day. I'm gonna try and arrive early today. Also, tomorrow it's gonna rain all day, and I'm thinking maybe I should stay in Hakone an extra day. It is hard for me not to film every single street I'm walking in because everything over here is so beautiful. This is definitely one of the prettiest areas I've walked in so far. So beautiful. Also, I'm already more than halfway to my hotel and it's only 12. Love Japan, man. What a beautiful country. Just look at these streets. There's a monkey right there. I didn't know there were monkeys over here. So that was already all the walking for today, an easy 20 kilometers. I'm gonna freshen up and head into the city to see if I can find some cool locations for videos. I've been trying to record a video for the past 3 hours. It just didn't work out. So the fact that I can't walk tomorrow is a little bit frustrating. I mean, in theory, I could walk. It's just that when it rains, I get wet. No, when it rains, my shoes get really wet because they're basically made out of fabric. And besides, the guitar bag that I use is made out of fabric. Anyway, I'm on my way to get some food now. I saw a nice izakaya about 15 minutes away. So today was a very rainy day and I was supposed to stay in Hakone, but I was so frustrated I wanted to keep walking, and at around 4 p.m. it stopped raining. I'm gonna do 21 kilometers today, and as you can see, clear skies. It's gonna get dark in about an hour, so most of today's walking will be at night, but I'm just happy to get some kilometers in. Another hour and a half of walking left. It can get a little bit sketchy because some of the roads are not properly lit, so I was almost hit once. There's a snake warning over here. This whole area, if I turn off my light, it's just dark. There's something a little bit creepy about walking around through these rice fields at night. Not quite sure what it is. If I took that train, it would only take me 3 hours instead of 3 weeks to get from Tokyo to Osaka. But would it be as fun? I don't know. Just made it to the hotel. It's about 9:45 p.m. and I did about 24 kilometers today. I had to change the route a couple times because Google Maps was leading me along roads where I literally had to walk in traffic. And doing that in the dark without any street lights was kind of dangerous. I almost got hit at least 2 or 3 times. But yeah, we made it a little bit closer to Osaka every single day. Also, I was apparently carrying a little friend on my guitar bag and I looked it up. It says it's harmful to humans, so that's not ideal. I also bought a bunch of vitamins because you might be able to hear my throat is hurting a little bit, but hopefully tomorrow that won't be a problem, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good morning. Today I'm going to a place called Kusatsu, which is about 28 kilometers away. Throat is feeling okay. I don't think I'm gonna get sick, so that's good.
Today's walk was mostly along small cities and rice fields, so I took the opportunity to record a music video. The rest of the day stayed mostly flat and was a pretty easy day.
So as soon as I got back to the hotel, I was so tired, I fell asleep for about half an hour. But I freshened up, ready to get some food now. And from what I've seen walking into this town, it's a pretty decently sized town. Has a lot of options for food, so I'm just gonna walk around, see what looks good, and find somewhere to eat. All right, so today marks 3 weeks since I started this challenge, and today we're gonna walk to Kyoto. Kyoto is the end stop for both the Nakasando and the Tokaido Trail, but I'm gonna take it one step further and walk to Osaka tomorrow. I don't know where I'm supposed to go. Wait, tomorrow is gonna be a very difficult day, about 50 kilometers, but today's gonna be easy. Hopefully I can get some rest when I arrive. I am now officially in Kyoto, and this is where, for most people, the Nakasando and the Tokaido Trail ends. But I'm going a little bit further, another 50 kilometers to Osaka. But yeah, we made it. We made it this far. What's another 50? It's another 2.5 kilometers to the hotel. Can't wait to take a shower and get some food after. Took another nap. And I'm gonna grab some food now. I wanna leave early tomorrow. Hopefully arrive before midnight tomorrow, but it's gonna be a very long and difficult day. I already know that. All right, today's the final day. I am walking from Kyoto to Osaka. It's a little bit more than 50 kilometers. As you can see, I'm not carrying my guitar or my backpack. I've decided to send them both to the next hotel. It is currently 7:30 a.m. I hope I can arrive before midnight. That would be nice. Let's get started.
Starting the final stretch of walking, I was feeling very optimistic. Without both the guitar and the backpack, the kilometers flew by, and even though I knew it was going to be a very long and painful day, with the finish line in sight, there was nothing that could stop me from reaching it.
18 kilometers in. It is very warm today. I haven't had a drink in a while, and the next convenience store is about 4.5 kilometers away. So I'm just trying to get there as fast as I can. "20 more kilometers to go. I've done about 35 so far. I had to change up the route a couple times because I needed to go to convenience stores and some roads were closed as well. My legs are definitely starting to feel it now. I finally found a place to charge my phone. It was at 6%, so it was about to die. I'm closing in on 50,000 steps and I'm still 16 kilometers away from Osaka. So I think today's gonna be probably around 70,000 steps, which is crazy. My feet are crazy painful right now. I just hit 54,000 steps and Every single step from now on is a personal record that I will most likely never beat again. I think at this point, when people see me walk, they probably think I'm drunk. It's getting really difficult. I'm about 7 kilometers away. Yeah. It is. It is very painful. I just gotta push through. Just gotta push through. Final kilometer. More than 70,000 steps in. You know, I don't think even a proper rest day would have prepared me for today. But yeah, we made it. Almost 1 kilometer. I did it. Finally made it to Osaka. More than 650 kilometers, 6 packs of band-aids, 2 packs of painkillers. But I made it. I am so exhausted, but I'm so happy I made it. Cheers. After the first couple days, I was honestly doubting if I could do it. And the first moment that gave me confidence was when I made it up to Hakone. That day was very difficult, but it showed me that I might be able to pull it off. And now we're here. Final step count for today. 72,752 steps. My friends are arriving in 2 days. They still don't know anything about this trip, so I'm gonna surprise them. Today's the day my friends arrive. Let's see their reactions. I've spent the last 2 days just chilling, recovering, and now we gotta find my friends somewhere. I don't know where they are, but I've got someone that can help me.
Good to see you, man.
I've been lying to you guys.
About what? About what?
I've been in Japan for a month already.
Really?
Yeah.
Bullshit.
I was sure of that, man.
No way, man. Really?
I arrived in Tokyo 3.5 weeks ago,
That's why you've been silent.
and I walked from Tokyo to Osaka.
What?
Bullshit.
I walked from Tokyo to Osaka.
Fuck off.
Holland guys, they always do stuff like that.
650 kilometers, 850,000 steps.
Bro, you just looked that on Google Maps.
Really? You walk that?
Yeah.
I don't believe it.
I call bullshit. I want to see pictures.
This is my last day of walking. 72,000 steps, 55 kilometers.
Wait, so when I asked you if you were here yesterday, you were actually here yesterday.
Oh yeah, I was here.
Man.
And the reason why you were
Look at this
too
week.
busy with recording is because you were walking.
Weren't you suspicious earlier because of his very small backpack and all that?
I was not suspicious, but I was surprised.
Yeah, I walked with my backpack and my guitar.
Tell me, you walked through the roads to come here, or
Everywhere,
there's
nature, roads, mountains.
God, like, are you for real?
Yes.
Dude, that's insane. But I'm less mad at you now.
Oh,
It's like, why is my bro not responding to me?
Does Google Map work?
No,
Google Maps works most of the time. It tried to kill me a couple times.
You gotta tell us those stories, man.
Dude, are you fucking kidding me?
No, that's real.
Despite this being one of the most challenging and painful things I have ever done, it was also one of the most beautiful things I have ever experienced. I hope you enjoyed this video, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.